Welcome to Las Vegas Trader YouTube channel and my weekly analysis video of all the markets. First, I want to start off by saying is if you haven't watched last week's video, please do so and then look at the charts and see what happened. I think you'll be impressed by what I've called for. But let's just go right into the charts and see what we have. So this is the S&P 500, the daily chart. As you remember, I think 3 weeks ago, I called for the all-time high, and we have not seen a breakthrough to the upside, and exactly we have seen lower prices. So this is the S&P 500. On Thursday, we saw this rejection of this top and a huge red bar, but then Friday, I was surprised to see this because we almost closed on the day's lows and we just came back up on the S&P 500. Let's take a look at the weekly chart here. Um, so we kind of formed a bottoming tail above the moving averages, so indicates um, lower prices. And this is the monthly chart. Once I see um, prices close below this green bar, I think we're going to see more lower prices on S&P 500. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq. So here it is. This is the day right here. I called for the all-time highs for the top of the market. Now we just barely peaked, maybe above it, and just rejected it. But then same thing on S&P 500 and Nasdaq. Same formation of the candle bars. So we are stuck in between the 20 and the 50-day moving average, and I think we're going lower. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Same as the S&P 500, and the monthly, pretty much the same thing. So let's take a look at the Dow Jones, the daily chart first. So we did break the 50 as well, and then we bounced off. And we stayed below the 20-day moving average on the daily and the weekly. We just, well, we broke through these two bars, but then we pulled back. So I see lower prices for the week on Dow Jones, and same thing on the monthly. So I think we're going lower. Let's take a look at the Russell 2000. This is the daily chart. If we scroll out a little bit, so it looks like we just had a false breakout and came back right back down, and we are staying below this 20-day moving average. So I'd like to see just prices just come down and break through this 50-day moving average on a daily chart. And the weekly chart, this is more clear. We closed below this green bar, so we're probably gonna hit the 20-day moving average, and we see support right over here. 1, 2, and 3. 3 points of support. So resistance usually is support on the way back down. Let's take a look at the monthly chart. So we still need to break this green bar, and we're going lower. So we still have about 3 weeks left in the month. So let's go to crude oil daily chart. As you remember, I mean, I've been calling for a bull market in crude oil since since about right over here. And look at this move from, just call it $74 to 86. And we're probably going to hit um, these recent highs of 95 bucks, 90 to $95. On the daily chart, let's take a look at the weekly here. On the weekly, I probably um, my target would be around 93 to 95. So we might see that in 2 weeks, maybe not in 1 week, but maybe 2 weeks. But we'll see what happens. And on the monthly chart, same thing. Probably 92, 93 bucks would be my target. Maybe 95. Let's take a look at the gold. This is the daily chart. As you remember, 3 weeks ago I called for very bullish market, and boy, do we have a bullish market. Um, right over here, I said we're going higher, right at 2050 or so, and now we're sitting at 2350 or so. 300 points up on gold, and there's no really indication of slowing down. Let's take a look at the weekly here. So we're a little bit above the moving averages, so we might see a small pullback and then continuation to the upside. And on a monthly chart, so we had a nice clear breakout and continuation. So let's see the silver. Let's start with the daily. Pretty much same thing as the gold. Let's just scroll out. So my target would be 30 bucks. And then the weekly chart. I mean, nice clear breakout with this bar. 1 week of just higher prices. So now we gotta hit 30 bucks, whether it's a week or in 2 weeks. And then possibly, if we do this in 1 week, we're probably gonna break through 30 bucks the following week and go higher. Let's take a look at the monthly. So we broke out of this range here, and now we're sitting right at 27.50. So 30 bucks again on the monthly would be my target. For silver, let's take a look at the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is kind of stuck in a range, but also I see this. Let me just draw these uh, some lines here. Okay, so now if we, let's see, if we just zoom out a little bit here. So it looks like a bullish flag, bull flag, I guess some people call it. So we're stuck in this range. So we're either gonna break out or break down. Let's see the weekly chart. Let me just erase this. But we formed this bottoming tail way above the moving average, so that would indicate to me we're gonna see lower prices. We're gonna come down. But if we break above 71,500, we're gonna go higher. And the monthly, I mean, we are way above these moving averages, so a pullback is probably more likely. Let's take a look at the dollar now. So the precious metals moved up, the dollar moved down. Like I always say, they move in opposite directions. So on the daily chart, we are above the moving averages, so it would indicate higher prices, but we formed a topping tail here. So if we go below it, we might hit um, the 200-day moving average on the daily chart. Let's take a look at the weekly here. Um, so let's draw some lines again here. Let's start here. So as you can see, and this one here, right about here. So we might see a pullback again, like I said on the daily chart. Um, but on the monthly, so we are still staying below the 20-day moving average. So, I mean, we're only 1 week into the month. So, but I think we're going lower. So let's see, take a look at the daily again. Yeah. Yeah, we might see a day or two lower prices, then maybe bounce back up. And let's look at the bond market, the daily chart. So we were kind of stuck in this range here, but then I mean prices go up to the moving averages and come back down, and now we kind of uh, are below this support, but also I see also this. Again, let's draw some lines. Um, so if we, so this is like a channel, uh, bearish channel. So we might see a little pullback more to the downside and then go back up. Um, so that would mean roughly, say 50% retracement from the highs. That would be right around here. Let's take a look at the weekly here. Let me just erase these. But we did try to move back up, but this red bar bounced off from the 50-day moving average, and now we moved lower. We are sitting kind of at the support, so if we this week close above this red bar, we're probably going to go higher. And let's take a look at the monthly here. So we are still in this 2-bar powerful move to the upside. So we are about 50% down, 50% retracement. But I would like to turn this red bar into a green bar and move higher. So, so we might see a day of lower prices and move higher, or just continuation to the downside. Like I said, because we are in this channel, so we maybe one more day of lower prices and then reverse to the upside. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it for this week. Um, please go back and watch the last week's video and see what happened, what I called for, and I'm pretty accurate on these things. So it's all on record. Look at the charts, look at the video, watch the video. But anyways, please like the video, share, and subscribe if you haven't not done so already. Subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification icon, that's important, and give it a thumbs up, and share it with anyone and everyone you think might like and benefit from this content on my channel. Once again, hit the bell notification icon because you will not see any notifications when my videos are up or when I go live. So that's it for this week, and we'll see you next week. Take care.